What's going on, folks? It's June 30th. Last night, Milwaukee dropped a game to the Atlanta Hawks. That series is now at 2-2. Basically, wanted to take a look at that game. I was watching NBA post-game analysis, and besides the sheer fact that Charles Barkley saying they don't have anybody that has like a killer instinct, um, he thought Jeff Teague was on the Hawks too. But basically, my thoughts on the Milwaukee Atlanta game. I feel like no Trae Young. Milwaukee was probably just kind of like, oh, we're going to come in, coast through, just play our game and be fun. I don't necessarily agree with the killer instinct. I feel like Drew Holiday, if you want to deem it a killer instinct, you can. I don't see many people, even in the NBA, that have like a crazy killer instinct like Kobe Bryant did. But beside the point, Milwaukee does not really have anybody that can create a great look. If Giannis isn't going, if Giannis doesn't get his first step on his defender, he's not going to get a good look. Drew Holiday, he can create a little bit. Is he a great / phenomenal creator? No, I don't think so. He's a good player. Middleton, not really going to create too much. Those guys also can't knock down contested shots. So when it comes down to it, when you're in the Eastern Conference Finals, like Middleton can knock down contested shots in spurts, but he's not going to bring it every night. And I think the creativity on the offensive end of the basketball is just where the Bucks struggle. Atlanta was playing great defense, and Milwaukee's, they're struggling to even get a decent look. I know they came out of a timeout late in the first, and they go into Giannis in the post. He takes a couple of dribbles, can't back his guy down. And then he just kicks it out to Middleton, and Middleton just shoots a three as the shot clock expires because their set didn't work. It's just like they really don't have a guy like CP3, like Trae Young, Paul George. Like they're not going to go create and go get a bucket at will. So I think that's the main issue with the Milwaukee Bucks. But I want to get to, I don't think the lines are going to overreact too much to them getting blown out. But at the same time, as the series shifts back to Milwaukee, it'll be a fun one to watch. I think Atlanta showed that top to bottom, I think they have the best roster left in the last four. And I even thought they had the best roster going into the playoffs depth-wise, just with the sheer fact that they have seven solid guys. And you saw Lou Will step up. Cam Reddish is back, and they're getting better as this series is going. Lou Will played a great game. That was awesome to see. Obviously, Bogdanovic, he was lighting it up. And I don't know. It's just a fun team to watch. Atlanta's just a great basketball team, and they're just electric to watch. So we'll see what happens with that series. But as I said earlier, I feel like the issue with the Bucks is that they can't create. Like they don't have like a Trae Young. They don't have a CP3, Paul George. And how are you going to get buckets when you're struggling, your team's struggling? You were watching that. I was watching the post-game show, and it's like, Giannis didn't go to the rim and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, they have a wall up, and they're stopping them, making them shoot, right? You put Capella on them, give them 6 feet. Capella can get a hand up and contest, but Giannis isn't going to go back there and knock down shots. So they're kind of stuck in that regard. I feel like on the defensive end of the basketball, they're all right, but offensively, I feel like they just don't have enough to get it done. They have great shooters spotting up, but like I said, as far as the creativity goes, got to be able to create in today's game. For tonight, Phoenix Clips, that's a great series. I'm torn. I don't even know who's going to win tonight. I'm not on any money line. The only play I'm ripping is first quarter over 52.5. I got burnt 2 games ago on it. Last game they hit it. I feel like the Clippers, it's obviously do or die now. I feel like they're going to come out hot, and it's still do or die. I feel like they're going to come out hot and just like they did the last game. Fortunately, I hit that Clippers -1.5 at +195 last game. Just based on the sheer fact, Paul George back against the wall, Reggie Jackson back against the wall. Marcus Morris going 6 for 6 in the first quarter helped, but those are just tough dudes that they don't want to go home. They're tough basketball players. I mean, tough like not basketball players. They're just solid. So yeah, the first quarter over is what I'm ripping in that game. Other than that, probably just gonna enjoy the game for what it is and see what happens. Hopefully, I mean, I'd like to see it go 7 games if Phoenix wins. That's great for Phoenix, but I think for the game and for the excitement of it, I think a game 7 with the Clips Suns would just be awesome. So let me know what you think about the Bucks. Other than that, we're just gonna ride that first quarter over and keep at it. Stay gambling, keep making money, and let's get it, folks.